I'm making Ayano Aishi aka Yandere-chan from Yandere Simulator. This is my very first JAL video, so I wanted to start off with a simple design. It wasn't as easy as I made it out to be, though. I am using Scarus Draculaurus shoes, and I'm going to be using Headless Headmistress's leggings for Ayano. I am using Raven Queen's head from the Budget doll line, and I'm using Blondie's body from the Enchanted Picnic line. The skin match is perfect. The main reason I'm doing this is because I do not want to do a full reroute. Raven's hair is perfect. So I removed the purple hair from Raven's hairline and wiped away the factory paint with nail polish remover. I didn't have acetone in hand. I couldn't film the removal of the factory paint or the reroute. Although the skin isn't a perfect match, it's close enough. Here is the shirt and skirt for Ayano. I found it really hard to sew, so it was a lot of unusable footage. So I'm sorry, I'll try film next time. Right now, I am trying to open a tube of paint with one hand. It's hard to do. Cut to the next scene. I have the shirt now. I made two. The one that looks terrible, I'm gonna cover with blood. I'm sorry that my camera went off center for a while. You really don't need to be perfect. The frightening, the better. We want it to look natural after all. Natural as in natural blood splatter, not natural as this being like a normal thing. So now, I'm moving on to the repaint. I don't have Mr. Super Clear, so instead I'm using Liquitex matte varnish and applying it with the sponge method, since I do not have an airbrush as well. After 3 coats of the Liquitex matte varnish sealant, I start sketching with the pencils. I'm using a mix between Derwent watercolor pencils and Faber-Castell watercolor pencils. I then apply blush with chalk pastels. I think I applied them too heavy-handed, especially the eyeshadow. Now that I have the sketch drawn in, I apply acrylic paint for the whites of her eyes. To be completely honest, it was very difficult to film a face-up. This is my first time filming it, if you can't tell. I add more white acrylic paint so it can build up opacity. During this point of the project, I wasn't too happy with the face. I thought the colors were not blending well, and I was just really nervous on what to do, but I think in the end I fixed it, hopefully. As I applied more sealant, I noticed that some of the watercolor pencils came off while I was applying more, which is kind of a pain, but then I decided to go full acrylic on this face up. Right now, she reminds me of Scara Screams from Monster High, as she does not have any pupils. Ayano has light gray eyes, so I hesitantly apply it on. I'm sorry that my hand is blocking the face right now. I then try to do a gradient, but it just looks like cell shading. I tried to give Ayano an expression where she looks like she's up to something. So then I did some hairstyling and put back her clothes, and now she's completed. Thank you for watching.